After more than 10 weeks, the caribou finally arrives at their destination. They arrive at their birthing grounds, where the females can give birth to their calves. And also, food is plentiful around here. After such a big journey, you need lots of energy to regain. As for Ira, she has big news to share. Dasher is born. Welcome to the world, Dasher. Ira knows that this is a big world to Dasher, and knows that she not always keep him safe, but she knows she must protect him at all costs, from predators, even weather. But he'll definitely live. Although there's a time to rest, there's also time to get moving. To be a Dasher, you gotta learn how to stand, walk, and run. Which is something Dash is still working on. But don't worry, he'll find his footing. Okay, that was quite embarrassing. Let's just try again. There you go. Now you got it. Now Dash is on a full-time Dasher. He definitely did it. Within a few hours, he would become all-pro runner in no time. Now would be a good time to run because danger is near. . This is Ice, the alpha male of the Arctic wolves here, and they are preying on caribou. When newborns are born, they're an easy picking. Two wolves lead the charge. Joshua knows they must keep up with Ela. Ice now joins in. Even though Josh is separated from Ela, he's on a full-time dash. The herd finally escapes the danger. Ice and his pack tries to find food elsewhere. Dash really outdo these wolves. He must overcome one obstacle, wonder if he's ready to face another one. But he doesn't know the tough journey ahead of them that's even more dangerous than wolves. And Ela knows that. During the summer, the sun never sets, which means a glorious time for the animals here. Here, everything is exciting for them and glorious. Millions of birds have flooded the Arctic tundra in the summer. Here, they're just as close as ever to their new locations. Even for trumpeter swans, they're just happy ever when they found what they're looking for. lakes, and rivers. For snow geese, summer is a perfect time to be watching out for eggs until they hatch. Soon, babies will be blooming, and it will be a glorious summer. You gotta make sure it's just right, and nothing can go wrong. For an Arctic fox, summer's good for them because they have brown coats, and also food is plentiful. That's what on his mind right now. Food. There's nothing more than bird eggs to start a good afternoon. Now to steal an egg, you gotta be cunning and smart. Okay, quiet, quiet. The thief at work. Got it. Hum, 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 hum. Told ya. Very cunning. Here in the tundra, there's no ice, which is usually a good thing for the animals because food is plentiful here and they can hunt day and night. However, no ice can have a huge problem on animals. It can affect animals' daily routines, such as hunting, which is a big problem for one species. It makes it especially difficult for new babies to survive. Queen has lost her hunting grounds due to the ice melting, and now it's become difficult to hunt seals since the seals have kind of moved on. Has been forced to find harder, difficult prey she doesn't usually hunt, but it's the only choice for her two cubs. Queens also run short on milk, which her cubs normally depend on, and knows they must find food fast, or her cubs will starve and clean herself. Angel and Snowy must know what lies ahead of them because they know this is the path to their survival. So they follow Queen. Nearby, the walrus is just busy relaxing in the sun. They've been in the water for quite some time, but it's nothing but chilling and relaxing. And Tildy is busy feeding on Sonia's milk. You didn't know that nearby is another threat to walruses: polar bears. Polar bears are one of the walrus's worst enemies, and they even prey on walrus's calves when they get the chance. Knowing that Tilly could be in danger, Sonia remains on guard. The other walruses are too. Queen knows that. Also realize this could be food for her cubs and herself. She does usually go out to walruses, but she has to try. And desperate times calls for desperate measures. Queen realizes she must go out to the calf, which is Tildy, but Sonia will not allow it. She will get everything she got to protect her calf. But Queen knows that she needs food. Seeing Tildy, Queen charges. However, Sonia blocks her. No one to give up so easily. Soon, more walruses join in. Knowing she is outnumbered, Queen retreats to the water. Her cubs don't know how to swim, join in too. Tildy is safe once again, and Sonia is glad. As for Queen, a failed hunt. If they don't find food, the cubs can starve, including Queen. Queen realizes on what she must focus on: find food or starve to death. Hopefully it's not too late. It has been quite tough for the beluga whales. Here they remain in the coastal waters of the Arctic Ocean, and it's been nothing but a feast. From fish to shrimp, they were everything you find in their new homes. The gnomes also enjoyed a good time as well. With no ice to worry about, they were first on their feast from squid to shrimp. And also without ice, you can get a better view of the sea unicorn, who is still a mystery to this day. The Arctic, also called the land of the midnight sun, because during the summer, the sun daylight is gone forever for days, weeks, even months. As you can see, it takes 1 year for the Earth to orbit the sun, and plus, it's tilted at an angle. When the Earth is tilted towards the sun, you'll see daylight in the Arctic. It will stay daylight for many hours. Even in some Arctic places, there's certain hours of daylight from hours on end. For the animals, this is a good thing because they can be active from day to night. However, soon, all of this will change in the coming months because the animals will face one of the most difficult obstacles in the Arctic. And that will be coming soon enough. After the summer days are over, it's time to find out for the winter. Anything from grass to berries will do. After the summer, Josh has really grown up. Not really a lot, but he's still growing. Once he gets more eating, he'll definitely grow a lot bigger. Even though Eva is very proud of her son, she still knows that the danger will lie throughout the winter because the herd will make a big journey back to the south. And yet, there will be obstacles along the way. Snow and ice will arrive and will cause big catastrophe for the herd, including Dasher. And yet, all your mother's love can save him, but unfortunately, it won't be enough. You will have to learn how to overcome obstacles, just like you did with Ice's pack. Hopefully, he'll be up to the task. Right now, he's focused on fighting up for the winter. Ida knows his too, and knows the obstacles that the herd will face throughout the winter. But he's the toughest and greatest leader of them all, so hopefully he can lead his herd to the nicest place in the tundra. Right now, he's got more important things to do before that happens. Like shedding the velvet off his antlers. Ooh, that's relaxing. there. Almost got it. There we go. Good as new. But the caribous are not the only animals getting out fat for the winter. The polar bears have gone without food for the last few months, ever since summer. But now, the hunger is getting more desperate, and they need food now. But ever since the sea ice melts, it's become more difficult to find seals and hunt them. So, eventually, they have to eat whatever they can find. But, since berries are here, these will have to do. Angel had never had berries before, so decided to give it a try for food. Angel is sure getting a yummy flavor. But Snowy is really into this food than seals in the cold. This is even more delicious than seals. These are good. I gotta have a second helping. Hey sis, can I have some of yours? Oh, come on. Thank you. Little brother. Very delicious and juicy. Even though they're not as good as seals, berries still provide the bears nutrients they need throughout the fall. But it won't be enough. Berries are small nutrients, and the bears need more food. The queen knows what she must do. They must find food fast, or else they can starve throughout the winter. They might be able to find seals, but for how long? The cubs have to make it throughout the winter, and that's her goal of becoming a mother. She must work fast, or else time will run out. Tulia has been swinging for the last few months, and now he's more agile than ever. It's fun swimming warm water. Unfortunately, that won't last forever. Winter's blooming in. Soon, ice and snow will arrive, which is good for walruses because they thrive in cold environments, and truly, we have to get used to living in cold environments. But don't worry, Sonia will always be there for him, just in case. Don't worry, when winter comes, you'll learn the ways of the walrus in the Arctic. You'll see. And not only that, soon he will have tusks, just like the other walruses. Ever since he was born without tusks, they'll begin to grow out their gums at about 6 months, and then they'll start to appear at the top list in about 14 months. Don't worry, when you get your tusk, you'll look so cool, like the other walruses. It's a big new world for him. He's ready to accept it at all costs. Soon, he will find out. Since autumn is here, the days get shorter and almost end up heading off for warmer places. And the whales have definitely got off to a hard start and began their journey. In just a few months, the main event has begun. The Earth has tilted away from the sun. Now, instead of many hours of sunlight, it's dark and cold, and there isn't very much sunlight. While there is some, the most of it is dark, which can only mean one thing. Winter has arrived.